Come back, students. Maxwell's equations in final forms and what statements? This is very important question for your external point of view. Okay, in that Maxwell's equations in final forms, we will see this Maxwell's equations in final forms can also be called as Maxwell's equations in time varying fields or generalized forms of Maxwell's equations. Now coming back to the first Maxwell's equation in time varying field, observe that this is the old Maxwell equation. That means the divergence of electric flux density is equal to volume charge density in point form. Now in the integral form, the closed surface integral of d bar dot ds bar is equal to the volume integral of rho v dot dv. It is derived from Gauss's law. Now the second Maxwell equation, that is the divergence of magnetic flux density is equal to 0 in point form. The closed surface integral of b bar dot ds bar is equal to 0 in integral form. It is derived from non-existence of monopole magnet, or you can also call this as Gauss's law for magnetostatics. Now coming back to the third Maxwell equation, observe that previously it is the curl of electric field intensity is equal to 0. Okay, but in the final form, the curl of electric field intensity is equal to minus dou b bar by dou t. Okay, then the closed line integral of E bar dot dl bar is equal to minus surface integral of dou b bar by dou t dot ds bar. It is derived from Faraday's law. Now the final Maxwell equation in time varying field is the curl of magnetic field intensity is equal to the current density plus dou d bar by dou t. This is the displacement current density, it is the conduction current density. Now in the integral form, the closed line integral h bar dot dl bar is equal to the surface integral of j bar plus dou d bar by dou t dot ds bar. It is from Ampere's circuit law. Actually it is from modified Ampere's circuit law. Why? Because previously, okay, for a static field, the Ampere's circuit law is del bar cross h bar is equal to j bar. Okay, these are the Maxwell's equations in final forms. Now we are going to write these Maxwell's equations in the what statements also. Okay, coming back to the Maxwell's equations for time varying fields in what statements. This is the first Maxwell equation, divergence of electric flux density is equal to volume charge density. The closed surface integral of d bar dot ds bar is equal to volume integral of rho v dot dv. This is in integral form, this is in point form, which is equal to the charge enclosed. This is Gauss's law. Now the first statement, the total electric flux density. Remember, the key point is always the statements are going to be write with the help of an integral form. We are not going to write with the help of a point form or differential form. We are going to write the statements depending upon the integral forms. Okay, observe that the total electric flux density of a closed surface, the total electric flux density of a closed surface is equal to the total charge enclosed by this finite volume. This is the first statement. Now coming back to the second statement, the divergence of magnetic flux density is equal to 0, or the closed surface integral of b bar dot ds bar is equal to 0. This is because of the non-existence of monopole magnet or Gauss's law for magnetic fields. Now the statement is, see, the closed surface integral of magnetic flux density is always equal to 0. Okay, now coming back to the third Maxwell's equation, it is in the point form, the curl of electric field intensity is equal to minus dou b bar by dou t. This is in the it is in the point form or differential form. It is in the integral form. Closed line integral of E bar dot dl bar is equal to negative surface integral of dou b bar by dou t dot ds bar. It is derived from Faraday's law. Now coming back to the statement, observe the statement. This is actually the induced electromotive force. Is it clear? The total electromotive force induced in a closed path. See, the total electromotive force induced in a closed path is equal to the negative surface integral of okay, the rate of change of magnetic flux density with time, the rate of change of magnetic flux density with respect to time over an entire surface. This is an open surface, but remember it is bounded by the same closed path. It is bounded by this same closed path. An entire surface bounded by the same closed path. This is the statement of this Maxwell's equation. Now coming back to the final statement, Okay, this is the fourth Maxwell's equation. See here. Okay, this is the fourth Maxwell equation. Curl of magnetic field intensity is equal to, okay, sum of conduction current density and displacement current density, that is dou d bar by dou t. In the integral form, closed line integral of h bar dot dl bar is equal to, okay, surface integral of j bar plus dou d bar by dou t dot ds bar. It is derived from the modified Ampere circuit law or simply Ampere circuit law in time varying fields. Now statement, see here once again the statement. Since it is electromotive force, it becomes the magnetomotive force. Is it clear? The total magnetomotive force around any closed path is equal to the surface integral of the sum of conduction and displacement current densities, sum of conduction and displacement current densities over the entire surface bounded by the same closed path. Are you clear? This is nothing but the Maxwell's equations in what statements. Now I am going to write the Maxwell's equations. Okay, once again the Maxwell's equations I am going to consider in the time varying Maxwell's equation. Okay, remember whether it may be a time varying Maxwell's equations or static Maxwell's equations. Okay, but the conditions are same. See, for free space, what is meant by free space? An insulator, a dielectric medium. That means the medium where there are no charges. If there are no charges, then is there any conductivity? There is no conductivity. That means for free space, sigma is equal to 0. For free space, sigma is equal to 0. If sigma is equal to 0, then the conduction current density, according to Ohm's law, Z bar is equal to sigma times electric field intensity, which is equal to 0. Why? Because sigma is equal to 0. And also rho v is equal to 0. Why? Because if there are no charges, okay, see, this is a volume here. This is the volume. Since there are no charges, then the volume charge density is equal to what? 0. That means for free space, the conditions are sigma is equal to 0. That means conductivity is equal to 0 means conduction density, conduction current density is equal to 0, rho v is equal to 0. Then we know that del bar dot d bar is equal to rho v. Since rho v is equal to 0, it becomes 0. Then closed surface integral d bar dot ds bar is equal to 0. Then del bar dot b bar is equal to 0. There is no change in this Maxwell equation. Now if you observe in this Maxwell equation also there is no change. Del bar cross E bar is equal to minus dou b bar by dou t. Then closed line integral E bar dot dl bar is equal to minus surface integral dou b bar by dou t dot ds bar. Now coming to the final Maxwell's equation, del bar cross h bar is equal to, actually it will be j bar plus dou d bar by dou t, but j is equal to 0 here, therefore there is no j term in this final Maxwell equation. That means for free space, sigma is equal to 0 and rho v is equal to 0. Okay, since it is a Maxwell's equation in time varying field, I have written like this. If the Maxwell's equation in static field means del bar dot d bar is equal to 0, del bar dot b bar is equal to 0, del bar cross E bar is also equal to what? 0, del bar cross h bar is also equal to 0. All are 0 for free space. Is it clear? If there are static field here. Is it clear? Now coming back to the Maxwell's equations, once again I am considering time varying Maxwell's equation for good conductors. That means for good conductors. Okay, once again observe very carefully. Good conductor means there are charges, but the charges are not at rest. The charges are moving with velocity. That means rho v once again is equal to 0. Okay, rho v is going to be present only when the charges are at rest. Since sigma is not equal to 0, z bar is not equal to 0. Since it is a good conductor, therefore the displacement current density is very less when compared to the conduction current density. Therefore we can able to neglect this term. Is it clear? Now since once again we do not have any rho v, then del bar dot d bar is equal to 0, del bar dot b bar is equal to 0. The same integral forms. Del bar cross E bar, there is no change in this expression. Is it clear? Then del bar cross h bar is equal to z bar. If you observe that previously for free space, this is 0, displacement current density is present. For good conductor, conduction current density is present, displacement current density is 0. This is the Maxwell's equations in time varying field in good conductors. If you want the Maxwell's equations, okay, in static fields for good conductors, okay, del bar dot d bar is equal to 0, del bar dot b bar is equal to 0, del bar cross E bar is equal to 0, but del bar cross h bar is equal to j bar. Okay, this is the Maxwell's equation for static fields for a good conductor. Now coming back to the Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying fields. It is very important question for your external point of view. Okay, so many times they have given this question, Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying fields. Okay, let us assume that the electric and magnetic fields are varying harmonically with time. That means we are going to assume that electric field and magnetic field are varying with respect to time harmonically. That means in harmonically varying conditions, these fields are going to be right in this form. This is the electric flux density, this is the magnitude of this is the variation with respect to time, harmonic variation, e power j omega t, where it is nothing but the angular frequency, where omega is nothing but angular frequency. Okay, similarly E bar is equal to E power j omega t, B bar is equal to B e power j omega t, H bar is equal to H e power j omega t. Now go back to the Maxwell's equations in time varying fields. If you observe that only we have dou b bar by dou t, dou d bar by dou t. We have to find out these two, and we have to write the Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying fields. Is it clear? Now see, I am going to find out dou b bar by dou t, which is equal to dou by dou t of b bar means b into e power j omega t. This b I have taken outside. Then dou by dou t of e power x becomes e power x itself, but we are going to differentiate with respect to the time. Okay, that's why we have to take this j omega, okay, as a multiplication factor. Then it becomes j omega. If you observe that b into e power j omega t becomes what from this? B bar itself. That means dou b bar by dou t is nothing but j omega b bar. Similarly, dou d bar by dou t is equal to dou by dou t of d bar means d into e power j omega t. Then d into dou by dou t of e power j omega t becomes e power j omega t, but j omega is a multiplication factor. Then once again j omega d vector. Now in this places, in the dou b bar by dou t plus I am going to substitute this, in dou d bar by dou t plus I am going to substitute this. This becomes the Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying fields. Now these are the Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying field in point forms and in integral forms. That means divergence of electric flux density is equal to rho v, closed surface integral of d bar dot ds bar is equal to volume integral of rho v dot dv. Divergence of magnetic flux density is equal to 0. Closed surface integral of b bar dot ds bar is equal to 0. That means del bar cross e bar is equal to, actually it will be minus dou b bar by dou t, but dou b bar by dou t can be written as j omega b bar. Then closed line integral of e bar dot dl bar is equal to minus j omega this b bar, open surface integral of b bar dot ds bar. Then del bar cross h bar is equal to j bar plus, actually it will be dou d bar by dou t. Then dou d bar by dou t can be written as j omega d bar. Then in integral form, closed line integral of h bar dot dl bar is equal to surface integral of j bar plus j omega d bar dot ds bar. This is the Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying field. Let us assume that they ask the question in this manner, that write the Maxwell's equations for harmonically varying field for free space. If they ask to write the Maxwell equation for free space, once again you have to equate sigma is equal to 0, j bar is equal to 0, rho v is equal to 0. Okay, just substitute this in this terms. And if they ask to write in the good conductors, okay, in good conductors, if they ask to write in a good conductors, okay, sigma is not equal to 0. That means j bar is not equal to 0, but rho v is equal to 0. Are you clear? Okay, for free space means good dielectric. This is good conductor. Is it clear, all of you? Good dielectric or insulator. These conditions are same, but the Maxwell's equations are going to be changed. This is the topic of Maxwell's equations in final forms and what statements. If you observe that we have seen the Maxwell's equations in time varying fields in final forms and also in what statements. Okay, we have seen in what statements and also we have seen for free space. Okay, and good conductors and in harmonically varying fields. Once again I am repeating, free space, good conductors are same, the conditions are same, whether it may be a Maxwell's equation for static fields or time varying fields or harmonically varying field. Now coming back to the, okay, very important concept we have to consider to perform the problems, that is relationship between the conduction current density and the displacement current density. First of all, we will clear that what is meant by conduction current and displacement current. Under the influence of an electric field, okay, the charges, when the charges are moving in a conductor, then the current is going to be called as a conduction current. Or under the influence of an electric field, when the charges are moving in an insulator, then there is a current which is known as displacement current. Are you clear? Now we are going to see the relationship between these two. We know that JC bar is equal to, okay, conductivity times the electric field intensity from Ohm's law, and also consider the displacement current density which is equal to dou d bar by dou t. Okay, now I am going to write this electric flux density in harmonically varying field. Consider the electric flux density in time varying harmonical field. D bar is equal to d e power j omega t. Then we know that jd is equal to dou by dou d of d times e power j omega t, then d into dou by dou t of e power j omega t. Then if you observe that d e power j omega t times j omega, then it becomes what? D bar. Therefore jd bar can be written as j omega d bar. Okay, now I am going to considering the relationship, okay, like this. That means by dividing the conduction current density with the displacement current density, that means sigma times electric field is equal to j omega. This d bar I have written that epsilon electric field intensity, epsilon electric field intensity, electric field intensity, electric field intensity gets cancelled. Then the magnitude of this is equal to sigma by omega epsilon. Okay, or you can also write like this. That means this is the conductivity, this is the what? This is what? This is conductivity. This is what? Permittivity. Okay, this is what? Angular frequency. We know that omega can be written as 2 pi f. Okay, thank you very much, students. In the next video, okay, I am going to teach the last topic, that is boundary conditions. Okay, between dielectric to dielectric and dielectric to conductor. Okay, dielectric to dielectric, dielectric to conductor. Is it clear? Okay, now I am going to give a task to you by yourself. Okay, try to derive Maxwell's equations. Derive Maxwell's equations in static field and in time varying field. Derive the Maxwell's equations in static field and in time varying field, and apply the conditions free space, good conductor, and also harmonically varying fields, harmonically time varying fields. Okay, please do by your own. If anybody are facing any problem, please tell me. Clear? Thank you very much, students. Okay, in the next video I am going to teach the last topic of this unit, that is boundary conditions. Thank you very much. If anybody having any doubt, please feel free to contact. Okay.